Pripyat, Ukraine, April 25, 1986. The time machine materializes in the forest outside the nuclear power plant. The repaired TEMPUS hums with restored power, all systems functional. Through the trees, Alex can see the massive reactor buildings of Chernobyl Nuclear Power Plant. It's late evening, and the night shift is beginning. Alex knows the timeline precisely. In a few hours, reactor number 4 will undergo a safety test. Due to a combination of design flaws and operator errors, the test will go catastrophically wrong. The reactor will explode, releasing radiation equivalent to 400 Hiroshima bombs. 31 people will die immediately, thousands more from radiation exposure over the years. An entire city will be abandoned forever. Unlike previous disasters, this one is entirely preventable. It's not an asteroid or a plague or a political assassination. It's a technical failure during an unnecessary test. Alex has detailed knowledge of exactly what will go wrong. The operators will disable safety systems. The reactor will enter an unstable state. And when they try to emergency shutdown, a design flaw will cause a power surge instead of a shutdown. Alex infiltrates the plant posing as an inspector from Moscow. TEMPUS provides perfect documentation. He reaches the control room where the test is being prepared. The chief engineer, Anatoly Dyatlov, is supervising. Alex knows this man's role in history. Dyatlov will push to continue the test despite warnings, ignore safety concerns, and make the critical decisions that lead to disaster. Alex tries direct intervention. He explains the risks, cites technical specifications, warns about the positive void coefficient that makes this reactor design unstable. But Dyatlov dismisses him. The test has been delayed multiple times already. Moscow is demanding results. Careers are on the line. The reactor has operated safely for years. What could possibly go wrong? Alex escalates. He falsifies an emergency order to cancel the test. It works for an hour, but then Moscow confirms they sent no such order. Alex's credibility is destroyed. Security escorts him from the control room. He watches helplessly as the test proceeds. Then the Guardian appears, not to stop Alex, but standing beside him as they watch events unfold through TEMPUS's monitors. The Guardian finally reveals his complete truth. He removes his hood, and Alex sees an older version of himself, perhaps 60 years old, scarred, weary, but unmistakably the same person. The older Alex explains everything. After the Cuban Missile Crisis, young Alex didn't immediately return to his own time. The Guardian, future Alex, gave him a choice, and young Alex chose to continue traveling, learning, trying to help. Over decades of subjective time, jumping through history, Alex aged. He witnessed the fall of the Berlin Wall, the Rwandan genocide, 9/11, climate change. He tried to prevent disasters, and sometimes succeeded in small ways, but learned that time has rules. The Guardian reveals why he's been following his younger self, to prevent the one disaster Alex will eventually cause, if not taught properly. In one timeline, young Alex successfully prevented the Chernobyl explosion. The test was canceled. The reactor continued operating safely. But without the shock of Chernobyl, nuclear safety standards weren't reformed globally. When a similar design flaw appeared in another reactor in 1997, there was no institutional memory of catastrophic risk. That disaster was worse, closer to a major.